They're moving around, filling each other out.
I like the fact that both of them are on the balls of their feet. They're moving really well.
Throwing a few punches out of range. Look like they're trying to range each other.
I think mostly he's just trying to – Elgin is trying to see what he's going to do as a counter when he throws that jab out so he can figure out what he's going to do. Seeing his reactions. Throws a nice round kick to the leg.
It was a good punch to the face. He threw didn't have anything on it, but he threw a fast right hand with no beams on it.
It'll take about 30, 40 seconds. They're going to close the distance. And it looks like they're starting to do it now. There it goes.
There you go. They're starting to get into each other's range. They're starting to get in the striking zone. Good rear leg front kick to the midsection. He's throwing a jab, but he didn't really have any purpose and bad intentions on it, but he threw it the correct way.
Well, he's moving his feet on the jab, which is really good.
Yeah.
Swinging a little wild there.
That's a good jab to the body. A lot of people forget the jab to the body. It's very effective.
Especially in the earlier rounds, you may not see the effect, but if he keeps on doing it and it makes it into the later rounds, it's going to start tightening up those muscles. He's not going to be able to breathe correctly. And a lot of guys don't go to the body early in the fight, but it's good to see that.
Body shots they do more damage a lot of times than head shots, depending on where they throw them. And you get pounded the body. It's like takes all the gas out of their tank.
Well, you take someone, the legend, Superfoot Bill Wallace. Everybody was so into him kicking to the head that his last 6 defenses of his title were by body kicks.
Yeah.
They would cover their head so much and leave it wide open, and he'd end it with the body shot. Oh,
good short hook to the body.
But you see the head movement on that.
Yep, he moved
beautiful.
Moved left to right, and then he stepped to his left before he threw it. That allowed him to suck his elbow in close to his body and make that short hook really sting. And his head was offline, so he couldn't get hit.
Yeah, but it looked like he slipped a punch, and then as he was moving to the left.
Well, he faded right, then slipped left because then stepped as he slipped left and then threw it.
Elgin throwed a head kick. It was blocked.
They're kind of just they just keep filling each other out. They hadn't really found their range yet or their groove. That's a good punch there.
Another body shot.
Straight right hand, right square to the chest. That's the best place to punch somebody, right square in the chest. But you need to clean up with a hook after. That's good knee.
I think we're going to end this first round with a good exchange.
Yes. They just kind of, they look like they're kind of filling each other out, but they look like any time they're going to open up.
Oh, slip. Elgin went down, got right back up.
They got a pretty good punch exchange there from both fighters. The 1-2 to the body would have been effective, but he was out of range. He didn't want to lean in, and he didn't have his legs under him. That's why you throw the jab. If you pop with it, and it disrupts your loop long enough for you to step your leg up and throw the right hand. Both of them are circling really good, and both of them good inside sweep to the. Should have followed it up with a punch. Another inside low leg kick.
The exchanges are they're throwing one shot instead of the classic threes that seem to open things up.
Yeah,
you may not hit one of them, but if you miss the first one, you're going to set up for that second and third.
He threw a short right hand to the body that really went home well. Yeah, you throw your punches in bunches. More punches lead to more punches. This has been basically a kickboxing match from here on. They just can't find that niche they want, but they're going for it.
Well, you got, right now, Gonzalez is fighting left-handed, so you got that open fight stance to each other, and he switched. He's going back and forth.
Yeah, he switches back and forth.
Yeah.
Most of your martial artists will Because in most martial arts, you train ambi. Where in a lot of boxers, once they decide you're right-handed, you do everything from the right side, from the standard side. But in martial arts, you do everything ambi. You throw combinations from the right side and the left side, kicks from the left side, the right side. So they're more adapt to switching back and forth if they can see more angles.
They've got his in the corner of Gonzalez. Right now they've got his left leg up. He's bracing it on one of his corner people. I'm just trying to figure out why.
He's been being kicked low. He got kicked low pretty good a couple times, like right above the ankle.
Here we go back to the second round. I think everybody got quiet here because they were expecting something explosive at the beginning of this, and it didn't happen.
And all these fights so far have been explosive nonstop, with the exception of one, but it had its moments, but it was a good match anyway. He threw that right hand. He had a little pop to it, but he just, like I said, he's out of range. Threw overhand right. He's out of range, so it went over.
But they're starting to throw twos now instead of just ones.
So they're starting to step into their punches, whereas before they stayed kind of planted.
Oh, you got an eye poke.
Yeah, I got an eye poke.
And immediately Elgin goes over there and he's trying to say, hey, man, sorry. It didn't mean it. And obviously, Elgin, no one wants to do that.
No.
The scare of getting an eye poke is that retina damage it becomes permanent. Now, I suffered from a retina tear in one of our open fight classes. I took a ridge hand. And it's funny, I still talk to the guy about it, but I only found out that there was a tear in there 2 years later at my eye doctor, so it's scary. Losing eyesight's not cool.
And sure, it's not intentional. A lot of times these guys have their hands open.
Yep.
Because they're cupping and blocking hands, and because you can grab and throw different techniques, it's not like we have a boxing glove that protects you from
great sportsmanship. They come out, shake hands, and they're back to it.
Elgin seems to have a better grasp of his range, so he's hitting more. He's getting more shots home.
Well, he's got really good head movement. He's moving back and forth, left and right side, so he's going to be a harder target to hit.
There's a good right hand. That rear leg front kick made it home. It went right between Elgin's blocks and got him in the chin. Look, see how he did that sweet little turn. Turned him out. Good leg work. Great leg work. Elgin will get some stuff going, then he'll just stop, and then he'll switch to something else.
And you hear the chants of USA going for Gonzalez. They want Gonzalez to win. He is somewhat local here. You're fighting a guy from another country, and that's going to happen.
Elgin just seems to be controlling the fight as far as pushing him, controlling his distance. He just need to get something going. So the short hook again to the body. When he threw it inverted, that's a really good punch.
Well, when they throw that inverted punch, it tends to sneak through things better, and I can't figure out. You could probably explain it better than me.
Well, it's harder. It's harder if you're throwing from about mid-abdomen down. You want to screw the punch upside down instead of over, like when you throw a high punch. That's a good 1-2 combination by Elgin, because it sucks the elbow into your body, and you get more of you get more leverage on the punch.
Like I said, you explained it a heck of a lot better than me.
Yes. It's like picking up a bucket of water with your elbows outside your body versus your elbows sucked into the body.
Yep.
Oh, good. There's that short hook again and a right hand. So he's doing really good, but it's an exciting fight. It's not a blowout.
But there's not like hard shots where you see someone get rocked. We haven't seen that yet. I opened up my mouth. Yep. I opened up my mouth, and there you go.
Yep.
That shot just put Gonzalez down.
Overhand right. The difference in that was something that he did with that overhand right that he didn't do before. Is he slid his back foot up with the overhand right. Therefore, he had his legs under him. Before, he was throwing that out of range.
Wow. I opened up my mouth too
Yes.
soon. Oh, nothing that hard, and bang.
Yep. And the big difference was, did you see how he drug his rear foot up? We'll get the replay on this. This time he brought his legs with him. The difference, between like a boxing cross and like a reverse punch in karate. Watch him drag this rear leg up. See, rear leg's going to come with him. Rear leg, boom. He brings the rear leg with him. He steps wide with his front foot and he drags his rear leg up. And that.
But did you see how he stepped at an angle? He didn't step
he
in
did.
and drag it up. He stepped at an angle and threw the right. It was
Stepped
beautiful.
off. So
And it didn't look like it was like
that's the consummate. Usually that's a southpaw killer. You step to your right and throw a right hand, but he stepped to his left and threw a right hand. That was good.
well done. Well done.
That step
Wow.
is everything. He'll step wide. He stepped wide left, and then he drug his rear foot with him. His legs were under him, so when he threw that, it had more power. And
I mean, that's really the first knockout of the night.
Yes.
I mean, that was beautifully done, beautifully executed.
when you do that, your opponent thinks that the strike is going to come from the way you're stepping, but it comes from the opposite side. So a lot of times they don't even see it coming. And if you throw the overhand right, the way that he wound up for his overhand right, his right shoulder hides the punch coming through the way that it's thrown. And because of the way he stepped, the opponent thinks the punch is coming from that direction that you step.
You see what was going on in the corner.
Yeah.
He may have had some damage to his nose. It looked like they were trying to set his nose again.
Yeah.
Gonzalez, he's still in the corner. They're working on him.
Yeah. But you know what? Great sportsmanship. Great sportsmanship. Great fight. It was a great fight. I mean, they were banging away at each other. They just took them time to find the range.